Guys, in this video, I'm gonna show you my favorite way to trap the arm when attacking the back. I'm also gonna show you one way that I really like to hand fight when looking to get the rear naked choke. From the same situation on my partner's back, I have this weak side seatbelt grip. What I'm gonna do is start to move into this post rear mount by pushing my right foot on Max's hip flexor. As I push Max down, I unweight this left leg and I can climb my hook high. Now my right foot, I put the arch of my foot on top of my ankle just like this, and we have the bottom half closed off. From this position, what I'm gonna start to look to do is take my hand and look for a single arm choke. Obviously, Max will start to look to defend this. So my left hand's gonna make a cross wrist grip, just like this. And now, as I put the pressure up by Max's neck, I make this zip tie motion. I pull the right hand up as I punch the left hand down. My right foot's gonna step over. Now, sometimes we like to take the foot and we go shoelaces behind the spine. What I personally prefer is to take my partner's hand and keep it right here, and now take my heel on top of Max's floating rib right here. And now I like to reinforce it with my left foot this way. What I want is my bottom foot on top of my top foot. And the reason for that is I can put all the pressure of the ball of my heel right here on Max's ribs. If I were to put my right foot on top of my left, there's no pressure on Max's ribs. It's all going behind his back. And there's a lot of space for Max to rotate the hand through. But when I do it this way, and I put the heel right on his rib, now it's an easy thing to put pressure. How you feel? Great. And not let him get his hand free. Take your hand free. Super, super tough. From this position, I pummel my left hand back to the same side wrist, and I can look to finish Max this way with a standard rear naked choke. But if I want to enforce this even more, make it even tighter, a great trick that we can use is take our left hand and reach to our right shin. And now I start to make a weak figure four. You'll notice even with long legs here, this is a very poor figure four. I'm only using this to connect my legs, and now I'm going to come back to the wrist and back to the neck. What I'm going to do from here is drive Max all the way across to my right side. As I pull him across, now I can start to reach down, pull my shin up, and make a solid figure four, putting my foot behind his legs, keeping my lock nice and tight. From here, you'll notice I'm on a strong side figure four. Max's arm is trapped underneath him, and he has no hands to defend his neck. What makes this even worse is now I'm on a strong side choke. So from here, I start to look to choke Max, single arm. He gets his hand free, and I can finish my rear naked choke here. A little hand fighting detail that I love from this position, where you will get the choke every time. If you notice right now, my arm is underneath Max's. And so when Max kicks his arm free, my hand gets underneath his, and now we're at this race to the top. So if I try to go to a full rear naked choke, his hand's going to meet my hand before I can get to it. So what I like to do here is as I make this grip and Max punches down, I don't worry about the rear naked choke. I worry about putting my hand on top of Max's, come up, like this. And now, as I push with my left hand, you'll notice I have my hand on top of Max's. It's an easy thing now for me to grab my own tricep. Now in this race back to the top, since my hand's on top, it will always win. As we race to the top, I win. And now it's an easy thing to finish. This is such a great hand fighting detail, guys. Again, from this position, single arm choke. As he kicks the hand free, I just meet his hand. So you're going to come down and come right back up, Max. 1, 2. Once I catch the hand, I press straight down. Now I grab my own tricep. As we come back to the top, I go right behind his head. I finish my rear naked choke. This is game over. He has his arm trapped. He has this arm down. It's a really hard position to defend. It's one of my favorites from the back. Guys, if you want to see the full video we did on back control, we talked about retention, we talked about control, and we talked about submissions. You can click right here. We also just launched our free online membership. You can try it completely free, no credit card required. Go to coreprobjj.com or click right here.